one thing, probably a great shot, but one thing that is, it's in the back of my mind, it's annoying me. It's like I learned from the last video, the shaky camera and the time lapses and stuff, that's why you're on my head most of the day today. Also, from fucking doing that, not a good shot, so you're at arm's length now. So it's a learning process. This is a new camera, I'm still learning. It's fucking word I can't think of. Put it up here. In the back of my mind all day with this camera on my head, I can feel from time to time there's a bit of a wobble, a vertical wobble on this head strap or the camera, and it's because I've only got a single, pull it around the front, I've only got this single band of elastic. Ideally I'd have liked a 3-point harness, one going around the top of my head, and I had one around the fucking house somewhere but I couldn't find it, so I just had to rip this elastic off with some head torch. Hoppa! But I really hope it doesn't fucking ruin the time lapses, because I think there's going to be some great time lapses up in this place. Yeah, so this is the easier path than cutting across that bog. Fuck me. I actually don't know if that's a trail or a stream. I think that's a fucking trail, you know. Is it firmer than this? If it's firm enough, then I'll walk it. Oh, oh no! Fucking hell! It absolutely is not firm enough. Fucking hell! Up to my mid fucking calf that went. Thank fuck it wasn't thick, goopy, grabby shit. Oh my God. I mean, this isn't actually a stream, this is actually a path. But you wouldn't fucking think it. Anyway, back on the fire road. So I can, if I so wish, I can follow this path. And we kind of meander down, down, down. It'll eventually come around there, down here. It'll eventually kind of come around the front of Seefin, and I'll be able to take the main road back to the car, but fuck that shit. Way more fun to climb up those two peaks again for the second time today. Oh, what's wrong with me?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Right, so I tried to get one cinematic shot, and I find the deepest fucking bog of the whole fucking trip. That's what I get for trying to be fucking creative. Fuck me. I tried to do one creative shot of me walking away towards the rocks, and show you now, Left the camera propped on that rock. Camera fell over, I don't know at what point. But then I got up here, I said, right, that looks easier than that. Literally up to my fucking shin on both feet. It's just a drop covered in mud. Nasty. Alright, moving on. Back up towards Seefin West. Tell you what, pants fucking destroyed, boots fucking destroyed, the left foot pretty wet from what was the bog. Right foot, it's a little damp now, but I think most of that is just capillary just seeping in from the pants and through my socks. I think it's the main reason my right foot is a bit damp now. Overall, these boots are fucking fantastic, as is this place. I mean, look at this. I got to come back here during the summer on a clear day. You see some sick sights, I'd say. Alright, I'm going to put you back in my head now and focus on getting down here without breaking my fucking legs. Now you can see this, exactly what I've been saying all day, how quickly the cloud comes and goes here. It's insane. But yeah, I'll have to get back up there and then back down. I fucking love this shit. I genuinely love this. I mean, I'm destroyed, I'm exhausted, but I am exhilarated. Galtybug and Galtymore are up behind us, the biggest peaks of the Galties, 5th or 6th biggest peaks in Ireland. They are my current goal. I'm hoping by the summer, kind of build myself up a bit, get fitter, better at this hill walking malarkey, and then I'm going up Galtymore. Ballyhora is part of what's called the Beara Brethany Way, I think it is, which is a route that travels across most of Ireland from Beara Peninsula in West Cork all the way up to Brethany and Leitrim. And it basically retraces the steps of the flight of the O'Sullivan Bears in the 1600s, where Donal O'Sullivan Beara, after the Battle of Kinsale, was forced to leave his holdings in the Beara Peninsula, and he fled with 1,000 people, 400 soldiers, and the rest were civilians, men, women and children. 1,000 of them fled from the British forces to get to Leitrim to meet up with the Ulster rebels. But along the way, they were ambushed by the British forces, but also from other tribes and clans in the areas he passed through, who, some of them were afraid he was trying to stake a claim in their lands. Others just wanted to ingratiate themselves with the English in the hopes that the English wouldn't take their lands. By the time they reached the River Shannon, 50 kilometres north of here, I think they'd lost half their number. And then by the time they met up, I think it was the O'Rourke clan. By the time they met the O'Rourke clan in Leitrim, 35 people were left of 1,000 due to the ambushes and just the conditions then as well. But Ballyhora, this very trail was part of their flight, basically, which I think is really cool. I'm sure a lot of people have just skipped through this part of the video. Oh, shut up. Don't care. Who gives a fuck about history? Well, I do, so shut up, sit down and listen. I mean, you can imagine the flight of the Sullivan Bears. With 1,000 people though, running for their lives. You got to imagine a lot of them, like I'm almost ready to do now, they just collapsed on the hills and they couldn't afford to stop. They had to keep moving. So the elderly and the fat bastards probably dropped first. Hunkered down behind that fucking, I don't even know what it is, a cairn? It's not quite a cairn, but I'm hunkered down next to that. My head is very much in the wind, my body isn't, neither is the camera. I'm hoping that will do. But we're on the final leg of the journey now. This has been an epic trip. Epic trip. The only thing would make it better now is if that cloud over there would piss off and we could get a look at the Galties. Galtee Moor and Galtee Beog. I don't think so. Fixating on the Galties this whole time. Look at the rest of this place. Absolutely stunning. It's a lot tougher than Knockfennel, but it's a hell of a lot more rewarding as well. I'm going to take a second here now, put you back onto my head, and we're going to get the fuck down off this mountain. Okay. Yeah, stop to fire out a tweeter.
I'm with it. I'm hip.
From the top of the fucking mountain, because why not? That's what I've walked down and had to walk up earlier this morning, this afternoon, which was fucking awful. It's not pleasant to walk down either. My toes are being rammed into the top of my boots with every step. Anyway, onwards. Back at the car. Now, I need to dig out my keys. I've been trying to decide the whole way down whether or not to change, because I have clean pants in there and I have clean shoes, but I don't have socks. I can't believe I didn't bring any fucking socks. Fuck. Alright. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna sign off here, guys. I loved that. That was fantastic. I enjoyed it. I was gonna say I enjoyed every second. There were times where I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? But overall, awesome trek. About the geocaching, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it up, because any geocache in any interesting location like here is locked behind a paywall, and the paywall is €30 a year. €7 a month or €30 a year. Fuck that. But I know, I'll think about it, maybe I'll get it, but as of right now, that is way too much to pay. Anyway, guys, yeah, cheers for watching. Like, subscribe, the usual rigmarole. And I really hope this camera work turned out a lot better than before.
Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, the burning question on everyone's mind. What about your socks, Baron? What about your socks? Well, here you go.
Compromise. Barefoot. No socks. I hate doing it, but fuck it. That's for two evils at this stage. Catch you later.